Good morning, student. I am Anjula Agarwal. You have heard about the figure of speech, and generally students are unable to understand them. So today I decided to discuss figure of speech. So our topic is figures of speech, especially for class 9th and 10th. First of all, it comes in our mind, what is figure of speech? Figure of speech is a phrase having different meanings. It is used for figurative language. Figure of speech is a word or phrase used in a non-literal sense for vivid effect. It can be simile, metaphor, personification, alliteration, etc. So first of all, we will discuss about simile. It is a type of comparison between things or objects, and in this figure of speech, as or like word is used. As for example, Ram was brave like a lion. Ram has been compared to lion, and the word like is here, so here is simile. You are as quick as a rabbit. As word is used and rabbit is quick. There is comparison. As word is used, so here is simile. Now we will take second, metaphor. Metaphor is a figure of speech in which two things or persons are closely have some common qualities. There is comparison, but there as or like word is not used. As for example, camel is the sheep of the desert. Next is personification. Personification, as it is very clear from the name person. Non-human or inanimate objects are behave like persons. When a writer gives human traits to non-human or intimate objects, then there is personification. A lie has no legs. Lie is inanimate object, but it is treated as persons. Next is alliteration, very common, used in the poetry. The repetition of an initial consonant sound. Student, you know about vowel and consonant, and this is the repetition of the consonant sound. As for example, some shady haunt, single S letter is repeated. Saved some plant, part, S is repeated. When a single letter is repeated, there is alliteration. Now we will take another example of repetition, another figure of speech, repetition, as it is very clear from the name where there is repetition. When words or phrases are repeated in poems, when words or phrases are repeated in poems, then there is alliteration. As for example, full word is repeated. Water, water everywhere. Day after day, day after day. Water, water. Full word, water is repeated. And in another example, day is repeated. So here is repetition. Now, next figure of speech is allusion. Allusion, that references a person, place, thing or event. As for example, these concepts can be real or imaginary. It may be taken from fiction, from historical events, etc. As in the Christmas Carol, you are acting like a Scrooge. Scrooge is antisocial person and very miser. So this is taken from the play Christmas Carol. Next is symbol. A symbol is anything which signifies or suggests something else. In your course book in class 10, Fire and Ice poem, fire symbol of anger, hatred, and ice is a symbol of indifference. So symbolic in poetry, symbolic meanings are also there. There is symbol. Anaphora. Anaphora, the repetition of the same word or phrase at the beginning of successive verses. This is the repetition of same word or phrases. Next is assonance. Assonance is the repetition of vowel sound, whereas rhyme is a repetition of both vowel and consonant sound. Assonance is the repetition of vowel. Vowel, you know, A, E, I, O, U, and that is assonance. And next is, as for example, O. How the evening light fades over the lake. In this, you can say fade, A, lake, A, E. A vowel sound is repeated. Next, we will take irony. Irony, it is a statement whose intended meaning is contrary to the literal meaning. Another than literary meaning, that is the opposite. A pilot has a fear of heights. Pilot, how it can be fear of heights? Brutus is an honorable man. In the drama Julius Caesar, Brutus, this is repeated line, Brutus is an honorable man, because in reality Brutus was not an honorable man. Next is hyperbole. Hyperbole is a figure of speech that uses extreme exaggeration to make a point or show emphasis. Sometimes it may be ridiculous statement. As for example, he is running faster than the wind. As you know, it is impossible to run faster than the wind. Your skin is softer than silk. As you know, silk is very soft. So here is hyperbole. Next is onomatopoeia, in which words evoke the actual sound of the thing they refer to or describe. The snakes are hissing and the bees are buzzing. These are onomatopoeia. So, students, you are able to understand these figure of speech. These are generally used in the poem. So, note down, and I think you are able to understand these. Thank you, students.